Sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. Sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. So the song is called Walking Alone. I wrote it back in 2011. It's just a story that really highlights mental health. You never know when folks are really going through it, but sometimes either for not wanting someone to intervene, or maybe that's just not something that we talk about, people just keep it to themselves. It just feels sometimes like you're walking alone, like you've got this big secret, or this thing is going on, or this trouble is bothering you, but there's really no one to talk to. But in reality, Christ is always there with you. So you're never really truly alone. Some of the songs that I've written in the past, they're very positive, all this sense of hope, and that's still there, but 100% human, 100% man. You're gonna go through these things, and you're gonna have these moments where you may feel like you're walking alone, but you're never really walking alone. My name is Geryah Dingle, and this is Corroborated. I'ma tell you about a story, the story of my life. It's filled with temptation, bitterness, and strife. But I'ma tell you I am grateful, grateful indeed. These peeps in other countries with babies' mouths to feed. There's nothing special about my life or your life or anyone's life. Everyone has their own issues, their own challenges. The grass is not always greener. Quit trying to keep up with the Joneses. And just because I'm feeling this way right now and in this moment, there's always someone who's got a problem that's bigger, larger, more challenging than yours. So just be grateful for every day of life. Sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. Sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. It's basically just the chorus, like, hey, this is just real, this is how I'm feeling. Sometimes I feel like I'm by myself in this. You're never really by yourself, but that's how I feel. Ain't no fairy tale here, just hell at your feet. Thunderstorms are roaring and shouts are plead. But I'll take your place in a second, I wish it was me, oh. Thunderstorms are roaring, but shouts are our plea. The obvious is right there, right? It's right in front of your face, but no one can really hear you. So even in the midst of the storm, sometimes you can't be heard because you don't want to be heard. Or maybe it's not that easy. I've always felt that because of the type of person I am, and because of the ability to bounce back, and because of the natural resilience that I think I do have, I've been in the spot where I'm like, you know what, I just kind of wish that was me, so that, others around me could maybe not be as affected by the things out of their control. Hugs, smiles, and laughs are all imagery, but the climate of the heart is hard as can be. Everyone can hear you crying, crying inside. Oh, these earthly rules and norm we must abide. Oh. Basically what that's talking about is this front that we always put up. This constant, hey, everything's okay, everything is fine, I'm doing good, how are you doing? I'm fine. You good? I'm great. When in reality, you might be going through something, but hey, we gotta put on that front, we gotta put on that mirror, we gotta put those clothes on, we gotta walk out, head up, and do our thing. And I'm not saying there's not a time and place to keep it moving, but at the same time, keeping all that stuff inside and not really expressing how you feel and really getting the help you need, certain circumstances, is not always beneficial to you and probably your mental health. I wish there was no reason to wish it all. Oh, let these earthly boundaries crumble and follow. I wish everything was all good and well. I wish it didn't seem like I was living in hell. Oh, sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. So basically the bridge is just kind of discussing like, hey, I wish everything was good. I wish everything was all well. Deep down inside, it feels like I'm living through hell. So it's like, I'm going through these things, these experiences, all these things are happening around me. It's fine, you're fine, I'm good, you're good. And I just wish everything was okay. Just for the sake of brevity and keeping the song short, but I mean the full song and the original composition and chorus, it kind of goes on, and there's like more ad-libs, and there's power in the name of the Lord. Watch, Satan will attack you, the double-edged sword. Oh, it does, it gets lonely, walking alone. It does, it gets lonely, walking alone. So just because you're a Christian, or just because you're giving your life to Christ, that doesn't mean that everything's going to be peachy and every day is going to be great and every day you're going to be singing the good news. I mean, sometimes you're going to be going through it. You might have these moments of doubt, right? But through it all, you know, that mustard seed faith, just a little bit, that's all you need to carry you through. And of course, surrounding yourselves with others who are positive and in the light will always be beneficial. It's not a happy song, but I think you got to tell both sides of the story. My name's Geryah Dingle, and you've listened to Corroborated. Sometimes I get lonely, walking alone. Sometimes I get lonely.